What's going on, stackers? So in this video I'm going to share with you a KDP low content colouring book niche where you could potentially be making $400+ per month. So welcome back to StackinProfit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I am going to be sharing a niche, so let's just go straight ahead and go over to Amazon. So this niche is in the stoner niche, stoner colouring book. Now, what we're going to do is just take a little look at this niche. We're going to have a look at the SPT, that's Self-Publishing Titans, Chrome extension. We're going to look at the SPT data. We're going to look on the first page. We're going to look at some BSRs. We're going to look at some keywords. Then nearer the end of the video, we're going to take a look at the sales on one of these books. So, again, stoner colouring book. This looks like a pretty good niche. Now, if we take a look at the SPT score, this says 45. Now, I found this the other day. I was looking at this the other day, preparing to create videos like this, and the score was actually higher. It was, I believe, around 51%. Now, with the Chrome extension, the SPT Chrome extension, they have had some updates. If you want to see the updates, you can click right there in the right hand corner, go through and check out that video, but they've updated quite a lot. So now, if you're looking for a good score within a niche, we can see just here that you want to be looking for anything in between 50 and 60. 60 and above is even better, but in between 50 and 60 you can still find some really great niches. Now, like I said, this score did say 51 the other day, I believe, and now it's down to 45. But if we take a look at all of the stats, this still looks like a really great niche. So 45%, we have 594 results. So that comes under that low competition because there's under 1,000 results. Then the average price, $7.98. Average reviews is 1,000. Then that average BSR is what I like. I like to see an average BSR on here under 300,000 or under 500,000. So this falls under this as well. Now, in a minute, we are going to take a look at some different keywords because there's quite a lot out there just for stoner colouring books. But if we go through the first page and take a look at these BSRs, they're really, really great. So this one, 1,459. This one, 4,832. And then this one, 3,202. So the first three results all have BSRs of under 5,000. Then if we take a look at this one, something like this, so this book and this book I would stay clear of. They are infringing on someone else's copyright. Well, in fact, it's not someone else's, it's an actual company. Look at this, Disney here, and look at all these Disney characters as well. We've got Winnie the Pooh, Minnie the Mouse, Donald the Duck. I would stay well clear of doing something like that because you might get away with it for a little while, but in the end, you'll get caught out and you'll have your account closed. So stay away from anything like that. Now, if we keep going through this first page, we've got more Disney Princess. Again, stay clear of anything like that. But if we take a look at these BSRs, 17,000, 127, 320. So this isn't quite a stoner colouring book, but look at that BSR, that's just insane. Then this one, 26,000. So we can see on the first page that there's a lot of demand for these types of colouring books. That's stoner colouring books. Now, if we go back up to top, I want to talk a little bit about keywords because I'm not saying to go and check out this one, stoner colouring book. Always dive deep. So if we try to dive deeper on this, we could just take a look at the search results just by using AM Suggestion Expander, which is completely free. And now we can see lots of different keywords which people are actually searching for. So we got stoner colouring book. We know that. That's what we're taking a look at. Stoner colouring book for adults. So you could take a look at that one. So now if we go and take a look at that, why did that do that? Just give it a second. There we go. Now we can see the Adult Stoner colouring book has a little bit of a better score with 49. Now remember, at the time of recording this, this is what the keyword score is. If you're watching this a month, 2 months, 3 months later, then this score is going to be completely different because Amazon's always changing. BSRs always change, bestsellers always change. The amount of books on the platform always change as well, so just remember to keep that in mind. But from here, the Adult Stoner colouring book is a little bit better. This score is 49%. If we go back over to here, this is 45. But what you want to do is just keep diving deeper. So like I said, there's a lot of different keywords here. We got the Stoner colouring book for adults, for women. A psychedelic, trippy colouring book for adults, very specific. Stoner colouring book for adults, princess. Disney princess. Now stay clear of that because of Disney. Then we got Stoner colouring book for adults, no bleed. Rick and Morty, again another one that you'd want to stay clear of. Lilo and Stitch, another one. Just use your common sense and don't produce books using a brand like that. But we can see there's so many different types of keywords which you can go in, take a look, do your golden keywords. So again, come through, actually do this and see what keywords you can find and see if you can find some with some really great scores, because I know there is actually some there. I'm not going to give them to you. I always prefer just showing you the ropes and then you can actually do your own research, because when you do your own research, you'll start to get in much better results. Anyway, so now let's actually take one of these books and go over and start doing a little bit of research to see how much that one of these books is making. Now I'm going to take this one because this one's got quite a good BSR, nothing crazy, but something that you could actually get yourself. So this is pretty obtainable, having a BSR of 25,000. So I've taken this book, just opened it up in a new tab. What we want to do is see how many pages there are, and we need that BSR as well to see what the BSR is. So to do this, we're just going to use tangent templates, because they have this pricing calculator which helps you work out your royalty on a certain book. And then we're going to use this tckpublishing.com. Now this is a sales calculator, and in my opinion one of the best ones out there. This is fairly accurate. It's not completely accurate, but me personally, I've taken the BSRs of my own books, plugged them into here to see the data, to see what they give me, and it is fairly accurate. So when I do sales calculators, or I use them, I always use this one. Now let's go back over to here and let's take this. So it's 123 pages, priced at $7.99. So let's do that. It's a black interior. It's 162, did I say? 123, sorry, got that completely wrong. So 123 at $7.99. So I did that wrong again. There we go, $7.99. Now let's calculate the royalty that they're getting on one book. So the royalty is $2.47. Really nice royalty. So now we need that BSR. So let's go over to here. Let's just go down a little bit more to here. So that's 25,652. Let's go back over to here. 25,652. That's the BSR of that book. It's a book, not an ebook. And now calculate. So this book, the one that we're looking at now, is potentially making 167 books per month. So let's do some calculations. Let's get that calculator up like that. Let's take that $2.47 times how many books they're selling per month, which is 167. So this book is making around $400+ per month. And that's just a conservative, I can't even say that word now. This is just an estimate of what that book is making. And this book, the one we took a look at, had a pretty poor BSR. 25,000 is really good, but a pretty poor BSR compared to some of the other books here. So again, this just I can't get my words out today. This just looks like a really great niche. You could dive deep, finding those keywords that people are searching for, and then create this book. Now, one thing I do want to note as well is, if you're going to try and create this book, a stoner colouring book, I do highly suggest outsourcing it or creating it yourself if you actually have the skills to illustrate the book yourself. Now, another thing that I do want to note as well, the harder it is to create the book, less competition there's going to be. So let me say that again. The harder it is to create a book, the less competition there's going to be. So for this stoner colouring book, it's pretty hard to create because you're not going to be able to just get the graphics from any other website. Mainly, you do want to get this outsourced, but this could potentially be making you a lot of money further down the line. And this type of book really has to be professional. It's not something you can just whack together and hope to make sales. If we look at the first page just here, look at all these books. They look really good. They look really professional. So they're going to make a decent amount of money. But just look at these BSRs, look at this niche, come through, take a look, see what you think, and see if it's worth creating a book in this niche. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been StackinProfit, and I'll see you again soon.